say, Dr. Ranganathan, have you watched the film? And if you have, which of these two words, would you pick to describe yourself?
Good evening, Pranesh, and good evening to my fellow panelists. Yes, I have watched the film. It's a good film. I have three things to say. Number one, appreciating art is very subjective, just as art is subjective. You may like a movie, you may not like a movie. So a critic is well within his or her rights to pan a movie that he or she believes is not a good movie in his or her opinion. But the fact is, when you are habituated with reading a lot of reviews of the same critics, and you find that in the past, they have really appreciated and gone out of there to praise a movie that is 100 times, worse than what this movie is, then you believe that there is an agenda going on, and that is where you believe that, look, the, even though art is subjective, the critic is having an agenda. And that is what I see through and throughout here. Let me give you two instances here where it becomes so transparent very quickly. Number one of the critics, famous YouTuber, is saying that, look, this is unacceptable intertwining of fiction with non-fiction. And how dare some instances of what truly happened be, shrouded in a completely fictional story. Well, I'm sorry, that is what a film is. It's not a documentary. There are hundreds of thousands of films that have been made that are absolute blockbusters, not just cinematically, but otherwise as well. Amazing films that are based on true events, that are inspired by true events. Need I go through the list? Schindler's List is one. The Pianist, of course, the Holocaust was real. But the whole stories are dramatized and inspired. In India, for example, one of the biggest propaganda films is actually Gandhi. If you remember, based on the life of Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. I'm sorry, I don't like repeating those names. But the fact of the matter is, it was through and through propaganda. But there were some events that actually were historically accurate. Or for them to say that this is complete trash because it is based on, some hugely inspired by a true event. Yes, of course. So number one. Number two, did those events take place? Did the director intersperse the film with real recordings of what happened where the handlers were talking? Yes, those were real recordings. 26/11 did happen. Kandahar did happen. To say that you've intertwined or shrouded it in a fictional story is, not being true to the craft of cinema itself. That means you don't know what to criticize. And finally, this is the most bizarre thing, for them to say that, look, this film cannot be real because Indian government has declared that there are no spies or intelligence agents that it has ever sent to Pakistan. This is just unbelievable. Even Tehseen has, kind of covered his face, imagining what kind of a person would even say such a thing. So may I please request Mr. Amit Shah and Narendra Modi to at once give you breaking news and say that, yes, we have at this moment 126 raw agents engaged and infiltrated in all the institutions and mafia of Pakistan. Give their locations, give their name to that famous YouTuber.